Hello friends, welcome back. Hope you have understood the questions in the previous video. Now let us continue with the remaining questions.
Next question. A merchant advertises 10% off on the items bought from his store. The total discount got by a customer who bought a cooker worth rupees 650, a heater worth rupees 500 and a bag worth rupees 65 is dash. This is a very simple question. In this question, it is given that the merchant is offering 10% off on all the goods purchased from his store. The total cost of goods purchased by a customer is equal to 650 plus 500 plus 65, which is equal to 1215 rupees. And the merchant advertises 10% off on all the items bought. Therefore, total discount got by a customer is equal to 10% of 1215, which is nothing but 10 by 100 into 1215, which is equal to rupees 121.50. So our answer is option number 1. Next question. If 2x plus 3y is equal to 11 by 2 and xy is equal to 5 by 6, then find the value of 8x cube plus 27y cube. 8x cube plus 27y cube can be written as 2x whole cube plus 3y whole cube. This is in the form of a cube plus b cube, where a is equal to 2x and b is equal to 3y. We all know that a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. Therefore, our equation 8x cube plus 27y cube is equal to 2x plus 3y whole cube. We are substituting the values of a and b here. So 2x plus 3y whole cube minus 3 into 2x into 3y into 2x plus 3y, which is equal to 11 by 2 whole cube, because 2x plus 3y is equal to 11 by 2. It is given in the problem. So 11 by 2 whole cube minus 18 into 5 by 6 into 11 by 2, which is equal to 1331 by 8, which is equal to 165 by 2, and the value is 671 by 8. So our answer is option number 4. Next question. If x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4 is equal to 119, then find the value of x cube minus 1 by x cube. X power 4 plus 1 by x power 4 can be written as x square plus x square whole square plus 1 by x square whole square, which is in the form of a square plus b square. We know that a square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Therefore, x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4 is equal to x square plus 1 by x square whole square minus 2 into x square into 1 by x square. It is given that x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4 is equal to 119. Therefore, 119 is equal to x square plus 1 by x square whole square minus 2, and x square plus 1 by x square whole square is equal to 119 plus 2, which is equal to 121. Therefore, x square plus 1 by x square is equal to square root of 121, which is equal to 11. Now, x minus 1 by x whole square is equal to x square plus 1 by x square minus 2, which is equal to 11 minus 2, because x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 11. So 11 minus 2, which is equal to 9. Therefore, x minus 1 by x is equal to 3. We know that a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b whole cube plus 3ab into a minus b. Let us apply the same formula here. X cube minus 1 by x cube is equal to x minus 1 by x whole cube plus 3 into x into 1 by x into x minus 1 by x, which is equal to 3 cube plus 3 into 3, which is equal to 36. So our answer is option number 2. Next question. The ratio of two numbers is 3:4 and the LCM is 180. The second number is, let the numbers be 3x and 4x. So LCM of these two numbers is equal to 12x. It is given that LCM is 180. Therefore 12x is equal to 180 and x is equal to 180 by 12, which is equal to 15. So second number is 4x. Therefore second number is equal to 4 into 15, which is nothing but 60. So our answer is option number 2. Next question. Average age of A, B and C is 84 years. When D joins them, the average age becomes 80 years. A new person E, whose age is 4 years more than D, replaces A, and the average of B, C, D and E becomes 78 years. What is the age of A? While solving these type of problems, we should be very careful. First of all, we should understand the problem and see what is given in the problem and what we are asked to do. In this problem, it is given that age of A plus B plus C is equal to, the average age is given as 84 years and age of A plus B plus C is equal to 84 into 3, which is nothing but 252 years. And after D joining them, the average becomes 80 years. That means age of A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 4 into 80, which is equal to 320 years. Therefore, D's age is equal to 320 minus 252, which is equal to 68 years. And E's age is equal to, because E's age is 4 years more than D, it is given. That means E's age is equal to 68 plus 4, which is equal to 72 years. Age of B plus C plus D plus E is equal to 4 into 78, because the average age of B plus C plus D plus E is given as 78 years, and their sum age and their sum is equal to 4 into 78, which is nothing but 312. Therefore, age of B plus C is equal to B plus C plus D plus E minus D minus E, which is equal to 312 minus 68 minus 72. 68 is the age of D and 72 is the age of E, which is 172. So therefore age of B plus C is equal to 172. Therefore age of A is equal to A plus B plus C minus B plus C. That is equal to 252 minus 172, which is equal to 80 years. Therefore our answer is option number 4. Next question. By selling an article for rupees 450, a man loses 10%. The gain or loss percent if he sells it for rupees 540 is. When sale price is rupees 450, there is a loss of 10%. When sale price and loss percentage is given, we know the formula to find out cost price. Cost price is equal to sale price into 100 by 100 minus loss percentage. Therefore, in the given problem, cost price is equal to 450 into 100 by 100 minus 10, which is equal to rupees 500. Now, he wants to sell it for 540 rupees. If he sells it for 540 rupees, when the sale price is 540 rupees, we know the formula to find out the gain percentage. Gain percentage is given by sale price minus cost price by cost price into 100. So in this case, sale price is given as 540 and gain is equal to 540 minus 500 by 500 into 100, which is equal to 8%. So our answer is option number 1. Next question. A man loses 20.5% of his money, and after spending 80% of the remainder, he is left with rupees 159. How much did he have at first? Let original amount with the man be X. Let us assume that it is X. After a loss of 20.5%, remaining money is equal to 100 minus 20.5, which is equal to 79.5% of X, which is equal to 159X by 200. Out of this, after spending 80% of the remainder, that means after spending 80% of this amount, he is left with 20%. After spending 80%, he is left with 20%. 20% of 159x by 200, which is equal to, which is given as 159 rupees. That means 20% of 159x by 200 is equal to 159. 20, therefore 20 by 100 into 159x by 200 is equal to 159. Therefore x is equal to 159 into 100 into 200 by 20 into 159, which is equal to rupees 1000. So our answer is option number 4. Next question. A gun is fired at a distance of 1.34 kilometers from Geeta. She hears the sound after 4 seconds. The speed at which sound travels is. Again, this is a very simple question. Distance given is 1.34 kilometers, which is equal to 1340 meters, and time is given as 4 seconds. We know that speed is equal to distance by time. Here distance is given 1340 by 4, which is equal to 335 meters per second. Therefore our answer is option number 2. Next question. If I walk at 5 kilometers per hour, I miss a train by 7 minutes. However, if I walk at 6 kilometers per hour, I reach the station 5 minutes before the departure of the train. The distance between my house and station is. Let us assume the distance between house and station be d kilometers. Therefore, time taken when walking at a speed of 5 kilometers is equal to distance by speed, that is d by 5. Similarly, time taken when walking at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour is equal to d by 6. Difference of time walking at 5 kilometers per hour and walking at 6 kilometers per hour is 7 plus 5 is equal to 12 minutes, which is equal to 12 by 60 hours, which is equal to 1 by 5 hours. Actually, the difference of time is d by 5 minus d by 6. So d by 5 minus d by 6 is equal to 1 by 5. 6d minus 5d is by 30 is equal to 1 by 5. Therefore, d is equal to 30 by 5, which is equal to 6 kilometers. So our answer is option number 4.
Okay friends, let's continue with the remaining questions in the next part of the series. Thank you for watching the video. Feel free to write to us for any further queries at prmrau@gmail.com.